Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. How you doing, Zabin family?
Good.
You guys awake yet? I'm right on the edge myself. I could use a couple extra winks, but nope. We're here to worship. Let's sing, shall we? Are you ready for the big band intro? Better put your hands together, girls. Can you do that soul clap? There you go. Sing it.
Shout, shout your praises out. Shout till the walls come down. Shout out a praise. Shout, shout your praises out. Gotta make a way somehow. Shout out a praise. Shout out a praise. Tear down the wall. Mountains will shake. Giants will fall. Lift up your eyes. Look up in faith. Our God is alive. Shout out a praise.
Yeah.
Shout, shout your praises out. Shout till the walls come down. Shout out a praise.
Do it louder.
Shout, shout a little louder now. Gotta make a way somehow. Shout out a praise. Shout out a praise. Tear down a wall. Mountains will shake. Giants will fall. Lift up your eyes. Look up in faith. Our God is alive. Shout out a praise. 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 Shout out a praise.
Shout to the north.
Shout,
Shout to the south.
shout,
Shout to the Lord.
shout, shout till the walls come down.
Shout to the east. Shout
Shout,
to the west.
shout,
Louder now.
shout, shout till the walls come down.
Till your enemy tremble. Till
Shout,
your obstacle crumble.
shout,
Walls come down.
shout, shout till the walls come down.
The voice of triumph.
Shout,
Spirit of a lion.
Shout.
Till the walls come down.
shout, shout till the walls come down.
Singing.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. That's when the walls come down. It ain't never gonna stop. God's gonna turn it around. When the praise goes up, it's when the walls come down. It ain't never gonna stop. God's gonna turn it around. When the praise goes up, it's when the walls come down. It ain't never gonna stop. God's gonna turn it around.
Turn around.
When the praise goes up, no, it's when the walls come down. It ain't never gonna stop. God's gonna turn it around.
I always feel bad stopping that song. It's contradictory.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mama? I feel a little preaching spirit coming on me. I better sing quick.
It's right here, right now. Right here, right now. He's right here, right now. Right here, right now, God. Yeah, he's right here, right now. Right here, right now. He's right here, right now, God. God is always whispering words of hope and wisdom. Is anybody listening? Right here, right now. God is never far away. Dark of night or light of day. Anytime you call his name. Right here, right now. God is right here, right now. Right here, right now. He's right here, right now. Right here, right now, God. Yeah, he's right here, right now. Right here, right now. He's right here, right now, God.
Take it, pumpkin pie.
Closer than your heartbeat.
Closer than your heartbeat.
Hears it when you can't speak.
Thank you for hearing me.
Heals when no one else can reach. Right here, right now. And he's the very air you breathe. Ever-present remedy. Everything you'll ever need. And he's right here, right now. God is right here, right now. Right here, right now. He's right here, right now. Right here, right now, God. Yeah, he's right here, right now. Right here, right now. He's right here, right now, God.
Wait one time. Do you believe that he's with us right here, right now?
Yes.
No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're feeling, pain, doubt, or discouragement, God is still on the throne and he's still on your side. Believe it, receive it, sing it.
He's right here, right now. Never gonna let you down. Right here, right now. Even in your fear and doubt. Right here, right now. Making a way, working it out. Right here, right now, God. Yeah, right here, right now. Never gonna let you down. Right here, right now. Even in your fear and
there seems to be no way. That's the kind of God he is. And he's always right on time. Don't give up, don't give in, don't let go of trusting in him. Sing it.
So right here, right now, never gonna let you down. Right here, right now, even in your fear and doubt. Right here, right now, making a way, working it out. Right here, right now, God, yeah. Right here, right now, never gonna let you down. Right here, right now, even in your fear and doubt. Right here, right now, making a way, working it out. Right here, right now, God, God is right here, right now. Right here, right now, He's right here, right now, God.
Believe it, Winston. Believe it, boy. God's here, right now. Woo! What about that song? As long as we're doing hard songs, I Am With You. You think we could do that one? That feels like a right here, God kind of song. I hate to ask, but how's it go?
Yeah, I like that.
We'll figure it out. In the night.
In the night, in the day, I am with you. In the sun, in the rain, I am near. In the dark, troubled times, I am here to clear your mind. I am with you till the end, never fear.
If you stand.
When your skies
Oh, yeah.
turn to gray, I am with you. When your friends walk away, I am here. When you're lost and alone, come to me, I'll be your home. I am with you till the end, never fear. Call me Alpha and Omega, call me Father, call me friend, call me anytime you find that I'm close at hand. I'm closer than a heartbeat. I'm master of the wind. Everything you need for me to be, I am. If you stand, if you fall, I am with you.
was sweet. Thank you for singing that. Man, we wrote that song like, what, 35 years ago or something? Still feels so true. I'm thankful that every once in a while a song comes that feels like it's God singing to me. And that's one of those, you know, that little part right there. We wrote just a few years ago, but everything you need
For me to be everything you need. I am everything you need. For me to be everything you need. I am everything you need. For me to be everything you need. I am everything you need. For me to be everything you need. I am.
Thank you guys. Love y'all.
You are my priceless treasure. You are my precious child. Though you may feel forgotten in a world gone wild. Lean, Liz, hear me say it again. I got you.
Good morning, Grace Place. Good morning, Grace Places all over the country and around the world. Good morning, Nate and Praise Team, my family. God bless you. I'm glad you're with us today. This is another message on Jesus Unfiltered. Jesus. I love to talk about Jesus. And today I continue a two-part message on Jesus, living on Jesus time. Living on Jesus time. Jesus never worried. Jesus never fretted. He had no anxiety. He knew exactly what he was here to do, and he knew when his time had come. As a matter of fact, he was in control of time. Time was not in control of him. I want to read a really cool story from John chapter 4. An official came to Jesus about his child who was very sick. And this is John chapter 4, verse 49. The royal official said, "Sir, come down before my child dies." Jesus replied, "You may go. Your son will live." The man took Jesus at his word and departed. While he was still on the way, his servants met him with the news that his boy was living. When he inquired as to the time when his son got better, they said to him, "The fever left him yesterday at the 7th hour." Then the father realized that this was the exact time at which Jesus had said to him, "Your son will live." So he and all his household believed. The exact time. I love that. Living on Jesus' time. Your times are in his hands. God knows exactly where you are and who you are, what you're going through, and he has a divine plan for every one of us, every one of you. I want to read from Ecclesiastes chapter 3. I'm going to read this a little slower than normal because I want you to take every word into your heart. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones and a time to gather them. A time to embrace and a time to refrain. A time to search and a time to give up. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend. A time to be silent and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time for war and a time for peace. I like some of those. I don't like thinking about tearing and hating and throwing. I like the idea of living, being born, gathering, building. But there's a time for everything. Jesus understood time. I read again from the book of Luke, chapter 9, verse 51. And I want to remind you before I read this verse that Jesus walked. He didn't own a horse. He didn't own a donkey. He walked. He didn't have a car. He never flew across the country in a plane to get to a meeting. He walked. He took his time. And along the way, along this journey of Jesus' life, it seemed like there were interruptions. People would come to him while he was doing something or going somewhere, and it was almost as if he was interrupted, but he was never interrupted. He was always right on time for that person. And in this chapter, this passage I'm about to read, Jesus moves in time, in a timely fashion. He makes his plans. And it reads, Luke 9:51, as the time approached for him to be taken up to heaven, Jesus resolutely set out for Jerusalem. When he recognized it's time, he turned to go to Jerusalem. And on his way to Jerusalem, there were several things that would seem to have interrupted him. But if you turn to chapter 13, I want to read, this is the journey now. On his way, he recognizes it's time. It's time. Passover is coming. He's the Passover lamb. The crucifixion, all the prophecies about his death. The time has come. And so he goes to Jerusalem, and at that time, this is Luke 13, verse number 31. At that time, some Pharisees came to Jesus and said to him, leave this place and go somewhere else. Herod wants to kill you. He replied, go tell that fox, I will drive out demons and heal people today and tomorrow, and on the third day I will reach my goal. In any case, I must keep going today and tomorrow and the next day, for surely no prophet can die outside Jerusalem. So he's on his way. The Pharisees say, Herod's going to kill you. I love this. Jesus said, you tell that old fox, I'm going to be doing the work of the Lord, the work of my Father, today and tomorrow. There's not a thing he can do about it. I'm on my way to Jerusalem, and there's nothing that can stop me. One time when Jesus was preaching, this is back in Luke chapter 4, he told stories of Old Testament incidents when God healed Naaman the leper and fed the widow of Zarephath, and it made those people so angry that Jesus was indicating that God would move outside of their exclusive group, that it says they were going to throw him down the cliff, going to kill him, but he escaped. He walked right through the middle of them. There were several times they were going to stone Jesus. They were going to do things to him. They were going to try to kill him. But it wasn't his time. He knew it wasn't his time. Do you understand that nothing at all can ever happen to you outside of God's plan for you or outside of God's time? Nothing. You are in God's hands. Your times are in his hands. He is doing exactly what he intended to do, and Jesus just made it plain. Herod, you old fox, you can't stop me. I'll do today and tomorrow, and on the third day I'll get to Jerusalem, and there the will of God will be done also. And if you remember, Peter said to Jesus, look, I'm going with you, and I'll go to prison with you. I'll die with you. One of the most interesting stories about time in the Bible. Jesus said, Peter, before the rooster crows, you're going to deny me 3 times. before the rooster crows. Terry and I went on our honeymoon in Jamaica, and there were roosters all over that little town, all over that region, that before daylight those roosters would start crowing. I remember laying in bed laughing, saying, Terry, I'm going to kill those roosters. I'm going to kill them. Roosters, they announce the morning. The rooster crows. Has it been a while since you've heard one? It's piercing. But Jesus used the rooster. Well, he could have said, before you hear a door slam, before you hear a soldier drop his sword, or when you hear whatever. It could have been anything. But Jesus used the rooster. There was there have been a lot of tornadoes in the South. It's tornado season, and on the news, there was a small town in Alabama, northern Alabama, just nearly got wiped out. And they always visit the town and often talk to some of the survivors. And while they were talking, a man standing in front of his house that was half torn apart, shed that was blown down, and there was debris all over his yard. Out from under the boards of the shed crawled a rooster and crowed loudly, as if to say, it's morning for me. Good morning, everybody. We survived the tornado. Came crawling out from under all that debris and crowed. A rooster used to announce a time. Morning. What was Jesus saying to Peter? You're going to deny me 3 times. But then there's going to be the announcement that it's a new day. It's a new morning. I just want to encourage you. I want to give you faith. I want to build your trust in the Lord. I want you to be calm and rest. I want you to realize that God has your life planned, and nothing can thwart the plans of God. You're His. Your time is in His hands. And there's a time for everything. So be calm. Rest. Be assured that God has you, and God is right on time. He's never late. He's never early. And every morning, every new day, it's a new season of grace and mercy. It's a new season of love. It's not the end. It's the beginning. There's a time to start over, to believe. I want you to do that with me today. Let's trust the Lord as this nation, the world, is coming out of one phase of COVID, maybe into a time of healing and rest. Maybe there may be more diseases. I will prophesy and tell you there will be other pandemics. There will be other concerns. And if you're not careful, you'll go from one concern to the next instead of from one night to day, from one battle to victory. Don't live in stress. Don't live in anxiety and worry. Let it go. It's time to believe. It's time to live on Jesus' time. God bless you.